Hey guys, just doing a quick how-to video on changing over some piping. A friend of mine has this problem. There used to be a part of a T here, part of a pipe here that went to this 90-degree elbow, but it has to be removed for reasons it was leaking or something. So this part, he can't get out of the T. In fact, it's actually cracked off and destroyed. This whole T is rusted out pretty bad. So, what to propose to do is get rid of the T completely, which means, I'll show you the picture. It's hard to see, but you have the drain line here, which is this part here, and you have the vent line up here, which sort of hidden up here, but it goes up further. So what I'm proposing is from here down, approximately an inch from the bottom of the T here, you'd cut with a cut-off grinder or sawzall or something of that nature. Even pipe cutter would be the best idea just in case. Then up top, you do the same, about as much as you can. If you can't get the full inch, you may be able to get away with it, but try and get between a half inch and an inch for best use of the coupling. Then once you have there, you'll have a distance between the two open ends of the pipe from here down to, let's say, here. You're going to have to measure that distance and keep it on a piece of paper somewhere. Then you go to a store, pick up the PVC version of this. You're also going to need maybe 5-6 inches of PVC pipe, depending how much pipe you've cut here and up top. You're going to have to add 2 studs into your PVC. Sanity is the other name that they give this piece. Because of the shape, you have to make sure when you install it that you put the shape right. They sort of curve down. The upper part here is a vent to allow air behind water when this sink vent drains. So you'll see a slight curve down, and a slight curve down on the top part. That's the way the water has to follow, which is down into the drain here. So what you're going to have to do is make a little stud up here and a little stud at the bottom down here. The total distance between top of this one and top of the next one that you're making at PVC has to equal slightly smaller than the original space between here and here when this old T is cut out. So I have here a diagram. It's a little bit hard to see with the light. So that dotted piece that you see there would be the original one, and it's cut out. And I have your PVC TEE, which is called Sanity, and your 2 little studs that you see here at the top. The pipe that's here is a 2-inch outside diameter, so you have to find a 2-inch outside diameter pipe and 2-inch outside diameter fernco fittings. I'll show you guys what quick image of them looks like. This is the full rubber version that they have. See the rubber sleeve here, which goes on the pipe itself, slips in each end. If you're attaching different types of pipes, and 2 hose clamps tighten that piece on. And this allows some movement, allows some play in size. You're ideally going to need the 2-inch size for this type, but make sure what size you're using will fit the pipe right. This one isn't really legal to use in housing. I don't know about in Canada for sure. And this is the real version you're supposed to use. It allows a lot less movement and is a lot stronger and tightens better on the hose. And those 2 ridges that you see make a better seal onto each pipe. You can add petroleum jelly to help make sure that it fits on nicely, makes a good seal. There's many different ways. Here's the application of how it allows movement. See on this one the floor slab has moved and the top pipe hasn't, so it allowed some movement. This one is the right way of using it. It doesn't allow movement as much, but it makes it a lot stronger. Anyways, first thing you're going to have to do is take one of your fittings and place it onto the top one. Sorry for a second. And then you're going to take that whole assembly and you're going to slide the top one onto the top pipe, or whichever one you have less room, and slide it so the bottom one is just above or touching. Then you're going to have to take first you're going to have to take this fitting and slide it onto the pipe so you can still see the top of this pipe. But this one you're going to have to attach directly to this, your T fitting with the 2 studs that you made, and slide it up to the top one and slide the bottom down onto it. You could take your second fitting and slide it up until it's nice and snug with the T. You're going to have to tighten this one, and tighten this too, the 2 pipe clamps, and then you'll get a unit that looks like that. Don't tighten them until you've gotten everything lined up in the way you want it. And then after that, test it with water, test it for leaks. Chances are if it's going to leak, it'll leak from the bottom one here. Up top it shouldn't leak up here because the way the pipe is, and the top one should never leak. It's a vent which shouldn't often have water in it. Water may come in through the roof vent, but that's not too often on newer houses which have a special cover over it. Anyways guys, if there's any questions you have about this, let me know. And just to show you again the damage, it happens like this in older homes. This used to be galvanized pipe, and trying to do some work on it. Fortunately it cracked, and now we have to solve this little problem. But this shouldn't be too expensive. Fernco fittings aren't all that expensive. PVC pipe is pretty cheap, and PVC fittings are pretty cheap. From there you can now go new PVC past here into the rest of your house. If you have any other plumbing questions, let me know and I'll see what I can do. May not be a professional at this, but I am a handyman. Do general jobs like this and find a solution for your problems. Anyways guys, have a good day, and just ask me any questions that you have and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Ciao guys.